I'm going to be going.
Awesome. Awesome. Patrice, do you have a significant other in your life?
I do not.
Okay. Are you borrowing one?
I will not. I shall not. And
You choked on that. You choked.
It's like, ooh, I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was an option.
But,
You know,
it's not
that's
ever going to be that serious.
Y'all do that.
Not
y'all.
I always notice people say they
and y'all. That's right.
Who is this committee that everybody's talking about?
Right, and why
Do
we
they meet on
subscribe to it?
Tuesdays? And how did I get connected?
Pretty much.
Is that kind of like when you're on the phone list for a company?
Right.
Just got your name
just got
added?
cold calling.
Jerry and I are old school, so we recognize game when we see it. And there are thirsty women that find themselves lonely during the holiday season.
And a whole lot of liquefied men out there pouring out
gifts and presents and Valentine's Day.
J Brown?
So
J Brownlee.
Don't go
J
down
Brownlee.
this. Don't go
J
down
Brownlee.
this rabbit tunnel.
Stay here. Exactly. So
Who
we
helps you, J
find.
Brown?
So we find.
You can't really.
You can turn off her mic.
Go ahead, bro.
You find that
her
they'll
mic
be your
on.
girlfriend right before the holiday.
True.
But then after the holiday, they kick you to the curb and they single again until the next holiday rolls around
Or
so
the
that they can get
season.
some gifts.
Right.
Or the season.
Because
Right.
the winter season has multiple holidays.
I would
Exactly.
Right? You know, you got Thanksgiving.
And it's cold
Somebody gets
outside.
to the family.
So
Right.
they
You got
want to be able to
Christmas,
get
New
booed up with
Year's,
somebody. Because they want to stay
New
warm.
Year's, yes.
They want to be able to
And
stay
the heat
warm.
bill goes up.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. You got
But I don't know who those
watch.
people are.
You got to watch
don't
those
either.
women. Family watch. Men watch those women.
Man, if you find that
Watch
your
'em.
popularity goes up in the wintertime, that
It's-
may be
In the
a
late
clue.
fall season.
In the late
Yeah.
fall season, if you
Not
are
because you're good looking.
right, if
Ooh,
they
I got
actually
cuter.
swipe
No.
right instead of left,
It's like no.
And for the entire year, you're dressed in the same way. You're talking the same way. But all of a sudden, swag increases from the people.
Yeah.
right,
Those
right.
people, 'cause
Those
it's not
people.
us.
Those
Not
people,
us,
right.
Not at
People.
all.
Just know, soon as spring breaks,
Yeah.
it's over.
That's true.
You know
That's
that,
it.
right? When the snow goes, so do you. Follow the snow. Let it go.
Back in the day, I was guilty of that.
Really?
See?
Back in
So this is who they are that you
Confession
speak
time.
of.
no, I'm just being really serious.
You had a lot of Santa babies, J Brownlee?
Not really Santa babies, but
It would be like
I have
next year babies.
I mean, I'm
Not
just
much
saying,
later.
in the day, you had your choice of lots of females, and back in the day, that's why I was
Before
accused,
social media.
I was accused of that, like during the winter time. You know, you just hang loose with maybe one, then like when the summertime comes, you get rid of the old book and start.
770. If you have spent any winter seasons with J Brownlee, by all means, please do give us a call. We would love to hear your story.
absolutely
We would
love to
love
hear.
to allow you to share this platform to express the damage that he did to your heart and the therapy that you have gone through in regards of that.
Just make
We
sure.
want to make
remember,
a platform
sharing
for
is
you.
caring.
We're here for you, ladies.
Make sure you press option 1 so that you'll get redirected to a professional that will vet the story and put you on a lie detector to ensure that you're telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
welcome
truth.
any evidence in the form of a child that may be of 18 years of age that shares significant head shape. J Brown like, I'm not that baby pappy. Jiggling, jiggling.
Any gray DNA samples?
That baby look just like you.
Oh, that's my baby daddy.
I was actually at
Mommy,
a
you
park.
told my daddy died in a war.
Hey.
I was at a park at an outreach, and we're giving away stuff and we're interviewing and taking pictures and stuff like that, and kids walk up and stuff like that, and you signing autographs or whatever. So I'm there with this young kid, and we're taking a picture, I'm signing autographs and whatnot, and he asked, "Are you my daddy?"
Oh my.
Did he look like you?
And
No.
you said,
Oh, absolutely not.
He said, I don't know.
No, absolutely not. No.
He said, who your mama?
then your mama over there?
What are her measurements?
What's your mama name?
She came swiftly over because apparently he has been asking every black male that he has come in contact with, because apparently he had a conversation with his mama, and his mama said, I don't know who your daddy is.
Oh my.
So
So he said he was gonna
figured
get to
he
the
gonna
bottom
go
of it.
and ask every black man to figure out if that is his father. So she said, no, you can't. I told you not to, and da-da-da. We gonna deal with this when we get home or whatever. He ain't your daddy. You don't got a daddy. I'm your daddy, she said, and then grabbed him and snatched him and walked away.
Poor thing.
I think that's the one time a
Yeah.
child can actually say, no, I'm gonna deal with you when we get home.
Right.
Because I'm out here in these streets trying to find my daddy.
That's right.
Because you playing around.
You trying to tell me my daddy a stork? My daddy is not a stork.
He the tooth fairy, baby.
Nah, right.
Tooth fairy.
You did not get me from the fire department. That is not how this worked out. Not at all.
That's kind of sad. I mean,
It is.
If you're a kid and you never met your biological
right.
dad or your mom, but I think it's more prevalent in with guys, being gone from the house, and the mom has to try to raise the kids
Right.
to the best of her ability. Especially if she have guys.
Right. But I think nowadays
It's become the
times are
unofficial
changing.
norm, which is sad.
So the majority of people out there are growing up in single parent households.
Right.
That used not to be the case.
Right.
But nowadays, that's like if you got a father and mother in the home, ooh, you
winning.
Exactly.
My parents just
You're like a unicorn.
Yeah.
right.
Exactly.
My parents just celebrated 45 years of marriage.
Oh, that's awesome.
45
amazing.
years, and
Yes.
I am grateful. And I
stories they
remember.
have.
It's not just the stories that they have, but what they have taught me, because I've been able to bear witness to it. And there were some years, truthfully, I'll tell him, Mom, that I was like, y'all need to separate. Like, y'all don't like each other. Like, it's not even worth it because you're getting on my nerves, But for whatever
He's stressing
reason,
her out
Right.
in
they
their
were.
house.
They did. And I was
Back in the day, a little bit, not too far back, they do it for the children. They stay
Right.
They stay together.
for the kids.
Right.
right.
That's true.
Which is very
Right.
That's a good thing, even though your relationship may not be that good. But I think a lot of times when parents are going at each other like that, it's just the love that they have. They just can't express it to each other.
Oh,
Right.
So when they take the nickel bag and hit you upside the head with it, that's just the love that they express one to
I
another,
love you.
in the black eyes and the
I
broken
saw
ribs.
my daddy get beat
and-
with a broom one time.
Dear, I love you more.
Ooh.
You know?
I don't want that kind of love.
Exactly.
I mean,
Get me
love hurt.
I'm gonna get me a sledgehammer then.
but
Show
that
you
love
how
is
much
good.
I love
That's
you.
good love.
Make sure the insurance
I
policy.
was gonna say, if you can make it back around, because I was able to witness the seasons in my parents' life, there were some times where literally, I remember as a kid, no joke, we would come home and my dad was military. We would come home and we would see like his bags and his boots, and we were like, Mom, how long he gonna be here? Like,
What's going on?
Like, why he here? Like, because being in the military
He's
family,
sitting there
we had a
cleaning his
routine.
gun.
We
Made his
had
gun
a
nice and
routine.
polished.
No, he would polish his boots. But we had like a set routine, so whenever he came broke
back, he
up
had to-
that routine.
Yes.
And it would only frustrate my mother because now we know to put our shoes up, but it's his shoes at the door.
Right.
We know to hang up our clothes and coats and stuff, but he got rucksacks and, Kevlar everywhere. So it would disrupt our peace.
Right.
So I watched that, the ebbs and flows of my parents' marriage. And today, like, they're the most disgusting people that I ever seen in my life. I was driving, I had taken them to New York, and they were in the back, and I was like, y'all ain't looking at nothing. Y'all back there texting. And my mom was like, your daddy sexting me. And like literally they were back there sending each other gross messages.
Ow, I like that. Listen.
I was like,
They
I'm going
living
back
their best
to-
life right
They
there.
are.
They
They
are.
really, really are. I mean, my dad and my mom, I honor them for the journey because it was not always a good journey. And there were moments like you said, they stay for the kids. The reasons why my mother stayed or my father stayed, it changed from season to season depending upon what they're going through.
Right.
There was a period where my mom stayed. She stayed because we was in Germany. Where else you gonna go? You don't just, I'm leaving.
You gonna go
I'm leaving.
It's cold.
Right.
You gonna come right back.
I'm leaving. I'll be back. So there was that period. Then, the kids came in, we're there for the kids. And then my father found, I guess the glory that a man feels when he sees his children excel. And he was like, I can't leave my kids. Like, they're doing great, so each one of them.
And they around now because of the blue pill. That's why your mama's staying now.
I don't know. My daddy is very athletic. I'm just here to tell you.
He drinking Jamba Juice.
My father, all my life,
Potassium from the banana.
J Brownlee said every man over 50 don't need a blue pill.
It
Like,
depends.
whatever reason it is. I remember one time I actually caught my parents in the garage.
Ooh, ow.
And we were
Wait a
like,
minute, how many siblings was in their house?
girl, every time they moved, they had another kid.
So that's why they had to go to the garage. They was running out of rooms in the house.
Literally, my mom, you know how you get your hair mushed up in the back? The back of her hair was mushed up. My daddy's shirt was buttoned lopsided.
Wrong.
She was like, don't nobody take the dynasty for a minute. Just let it sit there. They was in the back seat of the car. I was like,
taking it
really?
back.
She said, y'all won't give us no time. Like, y'all won't. As soon as the door closed, Ma, can we have some? Get away from my door.
Really?
So,
And they kept multiplying. That means they
Yes.
just like to practice a lot.
I'm telling
They
you.
practiced and produced.
Kids running in.
They better be done.
Stop hurting my mama. Get
off of her! I want to wrestle too. Why you got your shirt off? No, but my parents, though, they have taught us, like I said, 45 years, you don't hear that anymore.
It has become
But
rare,
the truth is,
That is true.
all 45 were not glamorous years. There was a whole phase of, I think one year, either I thought it or I probably actually did it. I gave them an anniversary card that was like, y'all should separate. Like,
Of course, the
just
opinions of the people on the outside.
and get away from each other. But my father has confided in me, and he was like, nobody's going to love me like your mom does. Like she has really endured. My mother has been like, I didn't always agree with his leadership and with what he did, but the sacrifices he made for this family got us to where we are today. And no other man was going to make those sacrifices. So in that moment, your daddy get on my nerve. I didn't know then, but as an adult, I just appreciate the lessons that they've taught and that they allowed me to experience their journey so that when I get married, I ain't gonna like you today, but I ain't gonna let you go because I'm gonna need you tomorrow. Right?
Yes, and I think
because it goes through.
I think nowadays what happened is we've become so liberated.
So easy.
We
to
are
leave.
given too many okay options. Back in the days, we were culturally closer.
Right.
Literally, physically. So your aunt lived down the street.
Yeah.
There was 2-3 households
Big
living
mama right
together.
there.
And when there was something happening, okay, well, this person and that person are having issues, the family came together collectively to help sort things out.
Right.
Okay, well, you're going to sleep over here one night. Then you're going to go back home.
Right. Cool off.
Now,
cool
people
off.
are so quick because the idea of this falsified freedom,
Right.
oh, you don't have to put up with that.
Exactly.
Instead of having that self-reflection of, where am I?
Right.
What part did I take? We're a society of no ownership.
Right. Today they have a go
No
bag.
Yes.
They got a go bag
You
sitting
coming
by
in
the
the
door.
relationship with a go bag.
With an
Exactly.
expiration date.
Yeah, you
Yep.
coming in saying, look, I'm going to come, but as soon as it get crazy, I'm going to leave.
That's right.
Because we
Come
don't know what
spring.
that full commitment looks like
spring.
anymore. Come springtime, I'm out. So you got to know this. And we come in, and then I think it's also that self-fear. That fear of failure, that fear. So instead of
Being
me going
vulnerable.
through it, being vulnerable to someone, opening up to someone and being your truest self. I love social media, but it gives people a falsified glamour of other people because I'm only going to post what I want.
Exactly.
Right.
And you're only gonna post the positive.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna post.
I'm going to post the right side, not the left side where he hit
Right.
me.
Get my
Exactly.
good side. And
10 years ago instead of your recent.
exactly. I'm going to post
That's
when
why you keep getting catfished.
I was my best
JB.
life.
picture. He'd be like, was that your picture or your daughter picture? Oh, that was back when I was in high school, sugar.
I be looking in like the Sophia color.
That was
Why does it look like a picture of a picture?
Right,
It
right.
was.
It was.
Speaking of picture, I actually, a friend of mine showed me a picture from her back in the days. And because of habit, and this is so crazy and sad, I wanted to like zoom the picture. Because I was like,
yes.
and I said, girl, this is a picture.
Right.
Now, the crazy thing is, I know what the 35 millimeter looks like. I know what that feels,
Right.
and you got to take just
Your
one
Polaroid
picture.
edges out there.
My
It is
children
what it
have
is.
no idea
Right.
what that is. They know
Right.
selfie.
That's
Try,
right.
try
That's
taking
it.
a selfie with one of them old school cameras.
Can you see you got a Polaroid turn around? It'll get just your nose
Exactly.
because you got to be able to get that button on the backside.
And then when the picture come out, it hits you in the face.
Right. All kinds of getting inside your nose.
Right there.
Talking about what is
Got your
that?
top lip and your nose. That's it.
Oh, well,
Day and age we live
I'm
in.
sorry.
We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to disrupt your flow or
You're not
anything.
going to forget, right?
Oh, no.
Write
Okay,
it down.
exactly.
Right.
Okay. What you trying to say? He old or something?
I'm just saying.
What? He forgetful? What?
He might be. I don't know. I'm trying to help him.
Just,
Oh,
just so
okay.
much going on. You know, it's nice to put things on paper. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
That's good.
That's a
how
wonderful
we.
thing.
So we're gonna start mailing you your messages so you don't miss the text.
Why don't you just
See?
He said, "I know she texts me, but if I wait 5 minutes, she gonna give me a call."
I didn't realize
Talking about who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
how lovely you are.
Let's go to break now. Come on. If we
Turn
come
out
back and
the lights.
Jay Brown and I are gone,
Right.
y'all just keep up where we go.
We'll catch back with you.
Family, you're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRBmedia, the voice of the community.
That was awesome.
See what you was gonna miss today?
Go to the
Oh,
restroom.
I'm